Hi, I'm Brian Eisenhower, and I'm here with Shelly, Christine, and Scott. All of these guys have closed over 40 transactions on the buyer's side alone in their career, and they have done an amazing job at converting inbound leads, whether that be from sign calls or whether that be from internet inquiries or even advertisements. So I've asked them to sit down with us today and talk a little bit about some of the key factors in being able to successfully convert inquiries or inbound leads. So guys, I know one of the most important things out there is being urgent in your responses. Tell us a little bit about your thoughts on the urgency of responding to inquiries.
Well, if we don't call, we're going to miss it and another agent's going to grab it. So within minutes you need to call or you're going to lose it.
Yeah, absolutely. They're on multiple websites, so it's not just you that they're putting an inquiry with.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a balance, I think, Brian. I think the girls agree that you get back to them as soon as you can. You know, get that first phone call kind of on their schedule, but then to schedule an appointment to see a home, that's more on our schedule.
Right, so what I'm hearing from you guys is it's the response time has to be urgent in getting back to them, but then in actually viewing and setting that time to view the property and show it to them, that needs to be a little bit more measured.
Absolutely. Helps you with a couple things. Number one, doesn't screw with your time blocking. Number two, lets you qualify them a little bit. Real buyers will wait.
Got it, okay. So what I'm hearing then is what you guys are doing is rather than trying to get them into the office, we're actually going to accommodate them and actually meet with them at that first home they want to see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's good to be face to face.
And then where do we go from there? So after you meet them with the house, are we trying to get them back in the office or try to get them into a buyer's consultation atmosphere as much as possible at that time?
Unless they want to purchase that property, of course. You need to make sure you're asking that when you get to the end as well.
Thank you, Shelley. I'm sorry, I'm a little rusty. Okay, so the idea then is to actually meet them at the property, show the property, and then use that time to relationship build,
Yeah.
get to know them a bit, and then get them back into the office and
Yeah.
get squared away with that buyer's agency relationship. Okay, well, let's talk for a minute. I'd like to chat with you guys then about how we are handling that initial inbound lead, whether it be phone call or internet. You quickly get back to them. We know that's important to respond. How do we go from there? What type of mindset do you take when you're responding to them? They want to know about the house.
I want to ask the questions because I want to be in control of the conversation. And the more questions I ask, the more I know about them and the more I understand how I can build a relationship with them and help them.
Okay, show me. So I'm gonna pick up the phone on one of your listings, and I give you a call. So I call ring ring.
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling about the house on 123 Parkview Lane.
Oh, that is a great home. We're getting lots of calls on that property. What interested you in the property?
Oh, it's in a great neighborhood we've always wanted to live in, and it looked pretty attractive, and I saw your sign.
Great, so you're driving by the property.
Yeah, just drove by earlier today, wrote your number down. I was curious how much it costs.
That's great. Well, the house is listed at 125. Is that a comfortable number for you?
I think so. That seems to be about our price range, yeah.
Okay, great. So have you had an opportunity to talk to a lender?
We have not yet. No, we have not yet. We really were focusing on wanting to kind of find a house first.
Okay, perfect. I completely understand that. If we walked into this property and it was a great property and you decided you want to put an offer in on that property, you would want to have a pre-approval. Have you thought about that?
No, I don't think we've gotten quite that far along the process yet, but it
Okay.
sounds smart.
Completely understand. So do you live in the area?
We live pretty close by, about 3 neighborhoods over.
Okay, perfect. Do you rent or do you own?
We currently own.
You own. That's wonderful. That's great. So when you do go to purchase this property, do you plan on listing your home and selling it first?
I guess we'd have to, yeah.
Okay, great. So let me see. What time is available for you? Thursday at 3 o'clock or Friday at 1 o'clock? Let's go take a look at your property and see what we can do. How's that look?
Sounds great. That sounds great.
Perfect.
Well, I like what you did there, Shelley, because you did give me what I wanted. She gave me the price, but she started quickly asking questions to take kind of the offensive on the conversation. You're trying to find out about my needs, so it's not uncomfortable, but you're quickly asking questions the entire time.
Well, and if you're not quite as sharp as that, if you're a slow, big guy like me, I tend to back up and kind of focus on the wishy-washy buyer words.
Okay.
You said, Brian, wait, you said seems to be your range? Can you explain that a little bit?
Okay.
And then I'll use that to get into the discussion about,
I like that.
do you have a lender? How'd you find that out? Things like that.
Okay, you're right, because those buyers are always gonna kind of, well, they haven't thought about these things. So
Sure.
they don't really want to give it away, and so you can start actually forcing them to self-discover what they need to do to sell the home.
And sometimes I'll ask them if they don't have a lender, can I refer you to a few that we get, that give us excellent service? And if they say no, then I'm like,
Right,
they're not ready.
right, absolutely.
So you're qualifying them to, be ready.
I like that, I like that a lot. What about the ones where they say, very quickly, I want to see it right now. I'm actually in front of the house right now.
I'm always with a client.
Yeah.
I'm booked.
I might be in the
it's-
bath, bubble bath, but I'm with a client when they
Okay,
call.
role play it with me, Scott. You know what, I'm sitting in front of the house right now, I was curious if you can come out and show it to me.
Wow, Brian, can't tell you how much I appreciate your eagerness to see it. I'm glad you're excited. Unfortunately, we have to accommodate our sellers. They can't just be pushed out of their home. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
I understand you're
Sure,
eager,
sure.
but tell you what, let's look at the calendar. How about tomorrow afternoon? I've got a lot of time from 1 to 5. Is there something in there that works for you?
Okay, I like that. Christine, really quickly, I want to see the house right now.
You know what, I'll say to them, they have 2 young ones, I know you probably understand, they need some time to, get the house ready, get out of the house, can we
Excellent.
go tomorrow at 3?
So you're making it about the sellers, your client's needs, the client's needs
Because they'll
to.
understand that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if they won't accept that, they're probably
Yeah.
not a real buyer.
No, they're just out looking for some houses to view that weekend, aren't they?
Yeah.
Shelley, really quickly, I want to see a house right now.
That's great. I'm actually with clients right now. I really do want to meet up with you. How about Thursday at 2 or Friday at 1?
Very quickly to the close and the time. So I like that. You're quick to respond, but every single one of you is measured in when you're going to have the appointment too. So I like that. So you take control of the conversation and make sure we get it at a reasonable time that everybody can live with. Guys, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate that.